Hi everyone. As you know, that I got the Nothing Phone 2A, and now this is my first day of usage for the Nothing Phone 2A. I got it yesterday, and I unboxed it in front of you and just showed you the event that happened in London store. I met Mr. Kalpai. So now I just wanted to share the initial impression. I know I have not even used it like too much. I just got it yesterday, but just by looking at the phone, initial feeling, just by scrolling through the phone, etc. What is my initial impression? First thing is that this phone is quite lightweight, considering the size, because this is not a small phone by any means. This is, I think, this has a 6.7-inch screen, but it has a plastic frame and a plastic body, which makes it light. And I think it only weighs around 190 gram. So that immediately notice the difference. The second thing is that looking at the screen, you can see how even the bezels are. It is difficult to get such symmetrical bezels or symmetrical screen in such a budget flagship. This is only 319 pounds in the UK, and in India it's even cheaper. In India it starts at around 23-24,000, and with bank offers you can get even a couple of thousands discount on that. So around 21-22,000 you can get this phone. So considering the price, this actually feels very premium in terms of how it looks. This all this transparent design on the back, the way it feels, it's not very light. Like 190 gram is not too light, because you have those compact flagships, the compact phones which weighs even less, like 170 gram. So this is not too light and not too heavy. The screen looks brilliant in terms of the bezels, and also when you look at the screen, I mean, you cannot notice that it is a budget phone, at least not a 300-pound phone. You will feel that this phone is actually around like 500 pounds, or if in Indian rupee term it should be around like 40,000, 50,000. Definitely not like a 20, 24, 2,000 phone. So that is the thing that immediately struck me, that why are people buying a flagship phone or spending 50,000, 60,000 rupees? I'm not even talking about the top of line flagships, Samsung S24 Ultra or the iPhone 15 Pros. I'm talking about even the middle of the road flagships which cost like 50, 60,000, like iQOO. And I know Pixel 8 is also on a discount these days, costing around, at least in UK, it's around 550 pounds. So why do people spend so much amount on those phones and not on these type of budget phones? Because by the looks, it looks very premium. Now the question is that, yes, maybe the camera is inferior, the chipset is inferior, the overall experience is inferior compared to the flagships. In terms of experience, I will have to say that so far I'm very much liking, and I am coming from an S24 Ultra. I'm recording this on my S24 Ultra. So it begs the question that if a budget phone is able to give you an experience which is like 80 to 90% of a flagship experience at like one third of the price or one fourth of the price, then why should you not buy a budget phone? Uh, of course, it totally depends on the person, but I like what Nothing is doing here. This is my first Nothing phone, and you can see how it looks like. It has all those little widgets. You can switch on the torch just by clicking on this from the lock screen. You don't need to open up or swipe from this too. So these are some neat features that Nothing has provided. In terms of scrolling, I mean, I see it's quite smooth. Maybe S24 Ultra is a tad smoother when you scroll to Twitter or other system application, but yeah, I mean, this is not a slouch either. In some of the cases, it feels even more premium. Like I can notice when I'm scrolling through Twitter, there is a slight lag compared to S24 Ultra. S24 Ultra is a bit smoother, but this is expected because this S24 Ultra is a flagship. So let me now show you how the phone specifications look like. So this is the specification. So yesterday I even got an update to 2.5.3, nothing was 2.5.3, which had a numerous number of fixes. So camera fix, overall UI improvement, and a whole lot of changes. So this is the processor is Dimensity 7200 Pro. I think this is a good chip. I don't know much about that, but I think this is a good middle of the road chip which can handle your day-to-day task or even light gaming easily. The camera 50 megapixel OIS plus 50 megapixel ultra wide, and the front camera is 32 megapixel. Now, in terms of camera, since this is a budget phone, you should not expect it to be anywhere close to the flagship or even those phones like iQOO or Vivo, because they are much ahead in terms of the camera performance. But this will work for you considering the price range in India. As I mentioned, it's around 23,000, 24,000 rupees. Considering the price range, this is good. I did some, like, a couple of snaps, so there's still some issue with the color consistency. This is before the update, so I'm planning to do a more detailed camera comparison just to see how it compares with S24 Ultra. The other thing is that this is a 12 GB version. Storage is 256 GB. So I have this white color. This I think only comes in the 12 GB and 256 GB version. Battery is 5000. So I think this is the largest battery they have ever put in a nothing phone. So I am yet to test it out fully, but I'm hoping good things because the processor is a mid-range processor, so it should be less power hungry than the latest Snapdragon processor. So we will see. Then the screen is 6.7-inch flexible AMOLED, and it is on Android version 14. So this is about the phone. So far so good. I'm actually liking using it, and I'm planning to make this my daily driver for the next few days just to see how it compares to a flagship. Now I am used to using a flagship phone. I have been using the S24 Ultra, the Galaxy Fold 5. Previously, I have even used the iPhones. I don't remember using a budget phone for a very long period. So it will be a good experience. What do you guys think? Do you want me to use that and just share with you how it looks like in terms of moving from a flagship to a budget phone? So I can do that. So I just wanted to talk about these initial impressions. So I will be posting more videos with camera comparison if I notice any issue. So please stay tuned and do like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.